Alrighty, we are at Orlando Kart Center for round number 1 of Orlando Cup. Obviously here in Orlando, Florida. So first event of the year, of the season, you can say for me, after an unfortunate break from COVID-19. But we're back on the track. A packed field today, packed with 206 drivers, heavy, shifter, mini rock, any class if you can think about it. Everybody's absolutely here. So we're gonna have a good time, and let's get to some racing. The moment is here, the green flag drops, and we get underway. I qualified 8th, I believe, which is fine. It's the norm. I'm already used to it. I get yelled at by the guys from Gem Racing all the time for my horrible qualifying. But it is what it is. We go out here, we give it the best that we got. But right off the bat, everyone very aggressive, taking every spot you can get. It's not your typical 2-day event where everybody kind of lets the racing come to them. Everybody was just bumper to bumper, tire to tire. Nobody was giving up an inch in any section of the track at any time. This year, just being the pre-final, you're going to see here that literally you see Jorge moving into the field, Quincy getting shuffled off to the left, and nobody's giving up an inch. You're going to see Quincy here in the number 43 kind of lose some speed from getting hit and lifted there in the front end, and I knew that at this point this is my chance to make the move. So here's the first opportunity for me, which was driving with some actual rain falling on the track. Never had the opportunity to do that before. Not knowing what line to take, you're going to see here I take two monstrous, terribly long lines back to back, which allowed the gentlemen from behind to catch up. But it's okay. I actually learned a lot just from those few laps that we got out on the rain. So in the finals, I was starting 7th. Actually, it's kind of preferable here on that inside lane. But again, you see them here right off the bat. Very aggressive. Nobody's giving up an inch. Everybody's taking over that money at the end. And this is when things really started to get heated up between all of the drivers on the track. At this point, the leader had checked out. This is 2, 3, and 4 with me and number 5 following behind. I was able to catch them mainly because of them fighting with each other, which in the 206 community, you know that if you see that in front of you, just stay on the gas and you are going to catch them. We've literally fought lap after lap, but I just was not able to pick up that extra spot to get on the podium. 4th place was the best that I can do here on day number 1. So day 2 is here. Just finished qualifying. My struggles continue as normal. It's no big deal. So I believe I got 8 laps to try to figure it out and move up the field. I believe I'm starting 8th, and see if we can get into the money again. And again, right off the bat on Sunday, no difference. Nobody was going to give up a spot. Nobody was going to do anything. Everybody wanted a piece of that money. If you look over on my rear view camera there, you're going to see a gentleman go ahead and get spun around, or he barely get through that, take a peek back. And in the front, you just saw the number 44 go right at number 5. They'd kind of had this brewing for the last day and a half or so, kind of cutting each other off and just being aggressive. And at the end of the day, it's just racing and it's just for fun. But that was definitely on full send mode there. Now, in the finals for Sunday, I am starting in 4th. We did not get a very good start over on the left lane, so it allowed Josh to go ahead and shuffle through. And him and I pretty much had a heated battle until I forced some changes of track conditions, you can say, or track parameters while we were racing, and you'll see it here in just a sec. He was doing an absolutely great job of just blocking just right, no zigging or zagging. He would just make a move, always making sure that the cart was in the right place to make sure that I did not get by. Now, this is where it all changed. I got a huge run on him here coming out of turn number 2. I should have gone on the inside. I just couldn't because he was kind of on the gravel, and I'm sorry, Josh, but unfortunately I sent you. This is pretty much from Quincy's view, what he was able to see. He was there the whole time. Actually, the whole second half of the race, he was just constantly just beating on my bumper, just trying to get by. I can honestly tell you that if I would have probably been another racer, he would have probably turned me around at some point just to get by. But Quincy's an absolutely class act and let me survive this one. So 4th place for both days for me, not too shabby, definitely a lot of room to improve. But let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe, smash the like, and leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this rear-facing camera. Thank you to the guys from Gem Racing. I'll be plugging their channel at the bottom, and SLA Karting Engine.